Big Ten champion Austin Gomez yet for Wisconsin. Aiden Medora. For the Badgers, Michael Blockus with a record of 13-4. The Gopher ranked 15th in the country. And wasting no time, there is Blockus right off the whistle. I love it, TJ.
Don't you just love it when they pull the trigger, like you said, right off the whistle, making a statement on the road. Really good start for Blockus. Boom, right there, right through the double, and he just kept those feet. Bang, 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 bang. You know, he just drove through Medora.
That's just really coming out with a plan. Whistle blows, get right to your offense. Everybody talks about getting to their offense. Michael Blockus right now executing on that offensive attack. Now he'll go to work on top.
Took a little time.
Yeah, Blockus has really improved in every area. He's tough on top. He's got a lot of firepower. He fires at a high rate on his feet. Nice job by Medora there, moving the head, but the underhook camping out. Blockus camping out with that underhook, looking for a variety of finishes.
Blockus, out of high school, went to University of Northern Iowa before coming to Minneapolis and wearing the Gopher singlet.
Nice job driving through the hips for another takedown.
Second takedown of the match makes it 4-1.
Do not get rolled here in the air.
Last year, Blockus 5th in the Big Tens. He was a 31 seed at the NCAAs, did win a match last March in Detroit. Couple of takedowns, riding time over 45 seconds. Got off to a really good start this year, won the Bison Open. 4-3 in Big Ten duels. This is the final tune-up for the Gophers before the Big Tens.
Blockus in there again, that underhook. You see him right there, and then driving through, but the hips, as he drives through, drops down to both legs for the 2 takedown.
With both those takedowns, TJ, it's all about that lower body, running his feet, staying active below the belt.
And what this is about is right here for the cross wrist tilt. He's going to get the count. Nice job of loading up on his own hips, Blockus.
What was the deal? Got 3 counts.
Just a 3 count, which means 2 near fall, needs a 4 count to get the 4 near fall points. And now those points had been awarded. 6-0. And in this duel meet, TJ, we think this is going to come right down to the end. Very even matchup. Match points could come into play, and that is why every point will matter. And Blockus, a nice job already with 6 here in this first period. 45 seconds to go.
Yeah, Blockus is a high-paced guy anyway, and so in his favor, leading 6-1, a really high pace in the first period. He's not going to, slow down, and so good start for an effort for a bonus point win.
Just a 1 count right there.
Nice fight by Medora to stay off his back that time, but now we're looking. Blockus elevating that back leg, trying to turn the hips, and the shoulders will come. There they are.
1, 2, 3. Still, what are you looking for? Hey, get it again. Get it again. You can get it for 4.
More near fall upcoming for Blockus. His second turn of the period. Can't do much better than that. There's the reigning Big Ten champion at 149 pounds, Austin Gomez. Had that injury against Yaya Thomas.
Green, what do you want?
Wish him the best. One of the most exciting wrestlers, not only in the Big Ten, but all of college wrestling. Again, TJ, scared money don't make money. Austin Gomez brings that mentality. He's must-see, and wish him the best. So Blockus starting second period on bottom. That quick escape.
Neutral.
Yeah, good back pressure, came right to his feet, and now drives right back in. Blockus, an escape, coming in with the right underhook.
Blockus, couple of takedowns, couple of turns, the quick escape, the riding time, another takedown.
Yeah, right there, Blockus did a really nice job. That was level change, and just driving through it. Looks like horsepower, but often wrestling's more about physics than horsepower. And right there, Blockus did a nice job of dropping his hips, lowering his levels, and just penetrating.
Medora, no answer on the bottom, flat on his belly. There's that hammerlock position from Blockus.
Scoop it right up, rip it up. Scoop the head again, scoop the head, slide knee, scoop head.
Scoop the head.
Blockus wrestling at
Get the head coming up
Cresco in New Hampton High School.
You're looking, guys.
Won a
Both guys
few
looking to
Iowa
improve
State
here, both
titles,
guys.
looking to thread the needle. And he's got that wrist now, TJ. This is trouble for Medora.
This is trouble. Medora has to come up, and he did a nice job of getting out of the hammerlock, which Blockus had the wrist tied.
Hey, give him room, Green. Green, give him room.
Medora
Red,
from
set.
Wauwatosa, Wisconsin.
Hey, Red, we're going optional.
Was a four-time
Optional.
Wisconsin
Set, Green.
State finalist, two-time state
Green, you're
champion
on.
for
Let's go.
Brookfield Academy.
One.
And he's down big here with 35 seconds in the second. And Blockus, TJ, literally 2 or 3 seconds, and he's in on the legs.
Yeah, and right there, he stuffed the head and ran around, chased the corner. Really nice job just getting Medora out of position and taking advantage,
Red, you
running
did one.
around for the 2. Didn't even need to get to the legs that time as he snapped Medora down to the mat. And right now, Medora, chest, head on the mat. And now.
Nope. Hey, he came up. He came up. Okay?
Potentially dangerous
Came up.
whistled.
You knew it.
Medora was hit with a stall call a little while back, his first.
Set. Green, you're on.
Blockus
Yep.
shot out of a cannon to begin this dual meet here at 149 pounds. As he did in the first period, he'll finish the second period
Nothing
on
extra,
top.
Red, all you. I just got a saw one, okay? Red chooses bottom. We're going optional again, Red, okay? We're going optional. Green, you're on. Set.
Blockus gives the
One.
optional start. He'll cut the Badger. It's hard with the snaps.
Snaps and fakes. He's got Medora guessing the whole time, leaning. The last time he got the takedown was with the head snap in the head. This time, whipping the underhook, coming on top. One turn and it's over here.
Nice job there with that underhook, throwing it by. What is that, TJ? 4 takedowns, I believe, for
Yeah, 4 takedowns,
Blockus.
2 with leg attacks, 2 snapping with an underhook. Now driving through again, dropping around and getting the 2 points.
Now he's a takedown away.
One red.
From a tech
We're
fall.
neutral.
Great
We're
down
neutral.
block.
Yeah, Medora just
answer.
dove in.
Driving through at the chin.
He's got him tight.
Wow.
And there's the fall. What a performance from Michael Blockus. Domination. 157 pounds. Garrett Model for the Badgers, ranked 18th in the country. And Drew Roberts in for Brayton Lee today.
And I love that killer mentality by Blockus.
Did not settle for the tech fall. Put him on his back tight.
He went out to dominate from the start. His pace was great. He kept it up. And that's the mentality everybody's looking for in their wrestlers at this time of the year.
So I thought you were done. Okay. Are we good? Sorry about that, guys.
They
I
make
thought
an
you were done.
adjustment
Sorry.
to the clock.
My bad. All right. So who am I supposed to listen to? Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
Garrett Model, co-captain for the Badgers. And he has been a staple.
Work the center,
Last
gentlemen.
4 years in the lineup for the Badgers at 157. NCAA qualifier last March is a 27 seed. And here's Model in on a single leg attack. Shin whizzer from Roberts.
Model trying to shelf. And this is really important. The way what Model did right there, he anticipated that roll through, except that the leg is not where he wants it. If he could get the Merkel, get it inside, pull that wrist.
He's got that leg.
Roberts defending on the edge, hanging on to that right leg. And as you said, Model trying to snake it inside.
Ow. Action.
Yeah, nice job by Roberts there for not letting him snake it inside. As soon as he had it loose to inside, he got it to the other knee, so it was not laced. And good call by the official.
Model again, single leg attack, reached across that far hip.
Yeah, this time that's what he's looking for, and he's successful. Just like you said, Shane, he reached across to the hips, got the 2, nice return to the mat.
Looking for a tilt. Roberts slithers out of it. And now he's working on a reversal. He's able to drive through, and we are scored 2-2.
Love the way Roberts kept wrestling right there. Drove through. He's got to come up where he's below the hips, so he's going to get hit if he doesn't come up.
If it hits a 5 count, it's a stall call. Didn't happen. And now Model comes back with the reversal.
And Model works so hard. He always keeps wrestling.
Model in his 6th year at Wisconsin won a state title at Stoughton High School for co-head coaches Dan Spilde and Bob Empey. Badgers with a few guys from Stoughton High School on their roster.
Stalemate, guys. Let's go.
Model's one of these guys that just keeps wrestling. He gives you all you have. He's got a great pace. He's hard to battle.
He's a tough out.
Yes, he is.
See the Minnesota corner.
Green set. Red,
Head
you're
coach
on.
Brandon Eggum alongside Trevor Brandvold and Luke Becker. Another return there from Model. Now with 40 seconds. Obviously wants to finish this period on top. There's a roll from Roberts. The Gopher does a nice job to square up.
I got one.
And gets that escape.
Such an important escape by Roberts because Model does a nice job when the ball is rolling, keeping it going. Roberts just stopped that momentum. You got to keep it close here and not let Model get on a roll.
Brandon Eggum in his 7th year as head coach. Of course, he's been with this program over a couple of decades as an athlete and under legendary coach Jay Robinson. Short time in this first period. You know, start to this dual meet.
Well, I was going to say, and this start's really important because this is a couple of backups. What do? Well, Blockus went and took advantage and got the pin. This is why it's so important for Roberts right here. Roberts reversal right here. Gets an escape a little bit later, and so he's got a job to do against the favored Model who's not going to stop wrestling.
There's that reversal that put Model back out in front. Roberts on bottom to begin 2nd period, fighting the hands.
Boom. Gotta make an attempt. Gotta make an
Believe
attempt.
they just hit Roberts with stalling.
Gotta make an attempt. Hey, Red, you gotta make an attempt on that. You hung on for a while. Set. Red. Caution green. Caution green.
Actually, that was on Model. Model's in red. So it was a
Hold up. Set.
stalling on Model.
One.
This is a really important segment right here. Roberts getting the hand control, getting out. Nice job by Drew Roberts. Fighting hard. Again, Model never going to quit wrestling. Drops in on that single. Nice job.
Yeah, Model's been beating him to the punch on their feet, and that's been the difference.
One, green.
But those quick escapes have been good for Roberts, and now he's in with an attack, and he might take the lead. He's in good position here, head to the outside. 7-6.
1, 2. Break.
This one a seesaw affair back and forth.
You know what? Roberts is matching the pace and the scoring of Model, which is going to be interesting to see what happens here as the match goes on, because you know Model's really good on top. Well, Roberts has gotten out twice.
Roberts from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Roberts did a nice job there of making sure that that wasn't a 2 reversal. Pushed him away. Good job with the hips, making sure Model didn't come in and he got tangled up and getting the reverse.
Saw them exchange reversals back in the first period.
Pull him down. Snap him. Snap him.
Nice job stepping ahead, finding the corner by Roberts, eating a little clock as well, if nothing else. Really impressed. Minnesota's got it going right now with their pin at 149, and then you notice they know Model's good on top, but they chose underneath and they got away. Roberts did, and so right now it's
Push snap. Push snap.
Minnesota's sitting with their backup here.
There you go.
doing a great job against the ranked Model.
Brayton Lee out today. Here's Roberts right back in, but straight on shot. He's right into the chest and the hips of Garrett Model as the second period comes to a close. I'll tell you this, TJ, in the first 2 matches of this duel, you know who's getting a lot of work? The scoreboard. Seeing some points. Wisconsin and Minnesota. Wisconsin last season went into Minneapolis and beat the Gophers. That snapped a 9-duel win streak of the Gophers over Wisconsin. So Minnesota trying to return the favor here in 2023. And there's a stall call on Roberts. And now he's got to be careful, because what you cannot have happen is you get another stalling and then give him an escape at the same time and give up 2 points. He was very close right there. It got to 4. Here's Brayton Lee. Suffered that tough injury last season.
Gentlemen, do not pounce on him. You both have warnings. Don't get on hard, get on easy.
He gave him a break the last time. He came on hard. He didn't like the way he came on.
Crowd is into this one. 90 seconds left in the third. And Model right back into him with a reversal.
What Roberts did so well a minute ago, you know, pushing him away, he had a lapse right there, and Model is always going to be on you. Not only does he have a great pace, he always keeps wrestling on you. Great job by Model getting right back in.
Both guys, let's go.
Didn't even get the escape. He got the reversal.
Neutral.
Yeah, when you cut a guy, you gotta be in a good stance. It's a great time to attack.
He needs to snap and attack. Whoa, nice job by Model, and this is a very important segment right here.
Roberts fighting it, but Model looking to spin around and get behind the Gopher. And he's got the 2. Model 25 seconds away from ending this Big Ten dual meet season at an even 4-4.
1. Neutral.
He's got to beat Model to the trigger right here, but you can see him snapping and going, but he's going straight on. He's got to move him, go to the side.
Model with riding time at 1:01. Time is going to run out. 12-9.
Great match
for Garrett Model. Here's Chris Bono, appreciating the grits of Garrett Model. Hard-fought match by both Model and Roberts. 165 pounds. Dean Hamady, 6th in the country. Hamady comes in 16-3. Cale Carlson for the Gophers. Hamady trying to pick an ankle, but Carlson keeps that takedown off the board. Good defense.
Yeah, good defense and way to keep his balance there, because Hamady was in on that. And Hamady just tries to find any way to get in a wrestling position. And so, you know, the fact that Carlson is in on him and just plays into Hamady's hands. You know, when wrestlers are just better when they're in wrestling positions, I don't know why they don't wrestle. Give up 2 and get 6. You know, I mean, Hamady's not scared at all. And so the worst thing Hamady could do against somebody that knows that is allow that guy not to wrestle. Get in and get in a wrestling position and let it fly, because Hamady knows he's going to come out on top. That's how he feels. That's his mental, you know, feeling.
Stalemate whistled.
Gotta be pulling on the head there, you can't sit.
Yes, yes, Eagles!
Hamady, the 2022 Big Ten Freshman of the Year, was 3rd last March, and Lincoln followed that up at the NCAA Championships with a 6th place finish. And this 165-pound weight class, Tim, is insane. Keegan O'Toole, the reigning national champion of Missouri. Of course, David Carr, who won a national title at 157. He's up to 165. Shane Griffith of Stanford. Big Ten, it's crazy. I mean, this is a fun weight class.
And what I like about Hamady is he's still learning a lot. He's still got such an upside, a true sophomore. And here he is, 16-3, ranked number 6.
Circle your knees. Circle your knees. Circle your knees.
Trying to break that grip.
This is where he feels so confident. Just, you know, get in a tangle. I don't care. I'm going to come out on top. But Carlson's such a battler. He's a battler.
Exactly. He competes. As Hamady able to beat that shoulder, gets behind, but there you see the defense from Carlson. A couple of times now, he's kept Hamady from scoring. Ewan Ray had the match with Minnesota, and Illinois had a really good match with Dan Bronigal and won that match for the Gophers.
Yeah, that was a couple of guys a lot alike. This is different styles, and I'm really impressed with Carlson, the way he's been able to keep his position, stay, you know, squared up, not allow. Hamady's so good at creating angles, and Carlson has kept him from those angles. But right there, a throw, that run, no hand touch, great job, and two.
Gets it inside of 30 seconds. Now the battle within the battle. Can Hamady keep it a 2-point match? Carlson flats. Carlson this season splitting time at the weight class with Andrew Sparks.
That was a great effort by both wrestlers, because Carlson was really matching him, you know, move for move, staying square. But Hamady kept it on and got that takedown. I was really impressed.
Bottom. Red's going to choose bottom.
See Chris Bono and John Reeder. Chris Bono in his 5th year at Wisconsin, that following a 6-year stint at South Dakota State University.
Green, get on easy. Here we go. Green on.
And Madison has coached 7 Badgers to 11 All-American honors. Of course, Austin Gomez winning that Big Ten title last March. Hamady, quick escape, now 3-0.
Got the hands.
Head in the way. You're good there. There you go.
Get back.
Right now, Dean Hamady with 19 seconds of riding time. There you see some of that slickness, TJ, and chain wrestling.
It is, but I'm really impressed with Carlson, you know, not allowing him to get it. He's going to come out here perhaps on top and get that two, but there he does. But that little pick to Carlson's left leg there, you know, usually works for Hamady. It's a really good attack, but he wasn't getting it against Carlson. It took quite a scramble to get those two, but that's what Hamady does so well.
Carlson, NCAA qualifier last year after a 7th place finish at the Big Tens.
Let's go.
Hamady with riding time at 45 seconds.
And what Hamady does here is just wears you down so much. I mean, you know, when you're getting pressured, like Carlson's getting pressured, you wear out faster. And Hamady putting so much pressure, stretching Carlson out, warning on Carlson, and this is really, you know, frustrating, I know, but it's also the pressure is really wearing Carlson down.
Keep working, gentlemen.
25 seconds, second period. Hamady's 3 losses this season to David Carr of Iowa State, Quincy Mundy of Princeton, and Cam Amin almost a month ago in Ann Arbor of Michigan. Chris Bono, John Reeder.
Hey, Green, you got a stall call, okay?
John Reeder recently selected to the 2023 Glenn Brand Wrestling Hall of Fame. One of the best assistant coaches in the country. Great career for the Cyclones of Iowa State. Both those guys as athletes winning national titles for the Cyclones. These are the important, critical moments in winning tough matches. Finish periods on top. Hamady able to do just that. 5-0 to the 3rd. And it goes without saying, TJ, if you're Hamady right now, 5-0 third period, you got to be thinking bonus points for your team.
And he's going to push him away and go back to his feet. He's had success, Hamady has on his feet, but it's been a lot of work. But Carlson's, you know, a little different right now. He's had 2 minutes of Hamady's pressure on top of him, and it's a little bit harder to keep that balance and square up. But nice pick by Carlson. But again, this is playing right into Hamady's hands.
He is so tricky, funky, spins around.
You're still on top.
Just got such a great feel for the sport, Hamady.
And so there's not been a change here. The riding time, you know, mounting up for Hamady to the point where where it's not going to. It's going to be.
We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. I gave him time.
We apologize for not having that riding time on the screen. We'll do our best to keep you informed on that situation. It's at 2:23.
Neutral green. Neutral green.
So now Hamady will just give the escape.
Good job, Kale.
Needs 2
Shot there for the
takedowns.
Badger. It won't be easy against Carlson.
This is where they're the match within the match for Carlson. This is where you're a team guy. You got to know what's going on. Carlson's done a great job of making Hamady work, because Hamady usually works, and he does a nice job of moving laterally and creating angles, but Carlson has matched him and stayed squared up often during this match.
Riding time is locked up. Here's Carlson. And that's how you compete. Right there.
That's competing right there. That takes the major out of the picture, and now you're back into it.
And I'm not sure, TJ, what the situation is at 165 with Minnesota. Who will it be at the Big Tens, Andrew Sparks or Kale Carlson? I will say this, Carlson showed himself really well today.
Well, it goes to your point. You just want somebody who's going to get out there and compete every second. And I'll tell you, Carlson right there, that was a quick and clean finish, too. And that's the only way you score on Hamady.
We're neutral.
30 seconds left.
Good hip action.
And now Carlson in advantage position.
And I think that was really close to 2. And yet he might not have been behind him to get that hand touch. Really great effort here in the last period by Carlson after Hamady had the match in hand.
No takedown awarded to Carlson. So it's a final of 7-3 for Dean Hamady of Wisconsin. The Gophers, it's 10th ranked Bailey O'Reilly, Josh Otto, opposite line for Wisconsin. Bailey O'Reilly recently picking up his 75th career win. Having a really solid season, 14-3 overall,
Watch your hands, gentlemen.
6-1 in the Big Ten dual meets. And he's another guy, TJ, you want to talk about tough. Bailey O'Reilly is the poster child for toughness.
Well, he's always forward, always going forward. He's very aggressive on the legs. He is really tough. He puts his work in every match, and you know, that's because he puts his work in every day. He's consistent in the practice room, and it comes out here on the mat.
State champion from Goodhue, Minnesota. Last week on Big Ten Wrestling and Beyond, Rick Pizzo, fantastic interview with Bailey O'Reilly. We'll have that show this upcoming Monday nights, 11 Eastern, 10 Central. And Rick will talk with Sammy Sasso of Ohio State. Here's O'Reilly trying to chase down that opposite ankle. He corrals it and has the takedown.
Yeah, did a really nice job of doing what he needs to do. He needs to fire his attacks. He's better when he's going all the time, and he goes out there and beats Otto to the punch, gets that takedown.
Really, do not move.
Really important for O'Reilly to have it mixing up, not be standing around.
O'Reilly 4th at the Southern Scuffle this year. His only loss in the Big Tens to Mikey Labriola, 5-3 of Nebraska. Labriola, you did that match last night. Good battle with Ethan Smith as Labriola remained undefeated.
Get him worn then. Get one. Like 65.
See the riding time clock.
Like 65.
O'Reilly does a nice job. Yeah, he does a nice job with his body. It's a long body, and he rides with his entire body, stretching out Otto and putting a lot of pressure. But you see him punching that elbow every time he comes up. He punches, he takes that right knee, stretches out the leg of Otto. And this is hard from underneath to have somebody that understands the top wrestling. When you understand that top wrestling is a game changer, you buy into it, makes all the difference in the world in college.
You have to buy into it.
Yeah.
You have to.
And you can see that O'Reilly understands this, and I think, you know, it becomes a team culture, and a couple of guys on the team will lead the way, but boy, it's a game changer.
That 4-point near fall, you can put the points up in a hurry. 2-0 O'Reilly.
Give him room, Green.
Riding time over a minute.
Red, I'm waiting on you.
Good job.
And O'Reilly,
Red
TJ,
set, green cover.
the ups and downs as a Gopher. 2020, starter at 165, qualified for the NCAA tournaments. Then in 2021, just 5-1 in extra matches between 65 and 74. Last year, NCAA qualifier as a 21 seed. It's not always easy. I mean, you got to be able to endure the ups and downs. Not everybody can be Spencer Lee or Roman Bravo Young. Those guys are so special.
Yeah, guys, both guys.
But Bailey O'Reilly's had
Gentlemen, both men
a
need
solid
to improve.
career.
Both men need to improve.
Celebrated
Let's go.
last
Both men.
Friday nights, senior nights inside the pavilion.
Yeah, not everybody's able to have their best version of themselves in their 6th year too. Seems like, you know, it's built for O'Reilly. He goes, this is my time. Obviously, it's the last opportunity I'll have, but he's wrestling the best of his career.
Lost his mom at a very young age to cancer.
Hey, guys. Hey, both guys. Sit down, coach.
I love the
Hey, guys.
interview,
Both men
the
gotta
farm
wrestle.
strong.
Both men, let's go.
Yes.
And
Both men.
what it means, and it
Being
just means,
resilient.
you know, it's guts and gumption and grit, like we talk so much, you know, and it's the same characteristic,
Green, you're
the
on.
same stuff
You're on.
that it takes to, you know, grind through a 7-minute match is the same stuff for a 70-year life. That's why we need more wrestling. We need more wrestling mindset. You know, I get a little passionate.
Finishes period on top, 2-0
Your
O'Reilly.
choice. Let's go. Top bottom, neutral fur. Bottom.
Here's
Green,
Brandon
chooses
Egan.
bottom.
Talk about a guy who had guts and gumption and grit when he wrestled. He was as mean as they come, and you know, we've talked
Green
about
set.
it before.
Red, you're on.
He's going to win the nice guy award because he's as nice as they come too.
Brandon Egan, 3-time All-American, 2-time Big Ten champion, won a World Silver in 2001.
Reversal.
And reversal makes it 4-0.
Work the
Look
stand,
how
gentlemen.
hard and fast O'Reilly
Work the
was on that
stand.
reversal there. He's just, it was very, very
Stop.
hard, very, very quick and deliberate, very much dominating.
Bailey O'Reilly in that interview with Rick Pizzo talking about getting up every morning at 4:30. Said it wasn't overly
Green.
glorious, but it's helped develop me into the person I am today. Grew up on a dairy farm. I mean, those cows got to be milked, TJ, every day.
Well, they do, and you could just tell he likes where he's at today, so you have to embrace the past. He's embracing the way he grew up. He said, we were out there. We had to make up our fun, you know, me and my siblings.
Watch your hands.
I believe he's got like 4 younger brothers, so helping raise those guys, and just a really impressive human being.
Good job. Clean one. Make it a clean one, both legs.
We're not supposed to have favorites, TJ, but I'd love to see him get on the stand as he's right back in with a single leg attack. Reaches across that far hip and scores the 2.
This is where Otto's got to fight from the bottom. He cannot get down to his belly again. He has got to fight and get up, because not only is that a bad place to be, there's just no reason to let O'Reilly get you flat. But here on the single leg, now he's going to keep coming up. Look at how he came up off his knees. Look for that far ankle and then got the far hip. But that was because he came off his knees and drove with his feet.
Keep moving. Keep moving on your
That's
feet.
it.
Get him
Riding
You're
time
on.
approaching 3 minutes.
Yep.
Get one more. Get one more. You're
Otto
good.
getting a
Keep
big
that
win
single.
against Iowa's Drake Rhodes in that duel
One,
meet
neutral.
against the Hawkeyes. That was a record crowd here in the field house. Wisconsin coming up just a little bit short. It went down to heavyweights. And here's Otto with his first attack. We see O'Reilly through the crotch, trying to roll him through as they scramble with 30 seconds.
O'Reilly did a really nice job of scrambling and keeping his head up. You know what I think about scrambling? You know who wins the scramble?
Keep working, guys.
The best scrambler.
Keep working, gentlemen. Let's go.
The best scrambler. And, you know, we talk about head up, all this kind of stuff. At the end of the day, the best scrambler wins the scramble, and O'Reilly was the best scrambler there, and he came out on top. Now, here's where Otto has allowed himself to be in it. Yes, O'Reilly is putting a lot of pressure there, but you got to get off your belly.
Red.
Here's a scramble off a nice shot, although his head was down, and like you said, O'Reilly's able to crotch lift through, and now he knows where he's at. Does come up, gets his hips out, his head up, scrambles to the 2-point takedown.
Green, you're on.
Hey, we need another takedown.
You hear Brandon Egan, we need another takedown. O'Reilly in Minnesota looking for bonus points here at 174. We began at 149. Of course, those 2 big matches lurk in the second half at 197 with Michael Foy and Braxton Amos. And 125, Patrick McKee and Eric Barnett. That one might be worth the price of admission. Those two guys, it is an all-out scrap, unpredictable when those two wrestle. Here's O'Reilly below the knee on that right leg. Quick finish.
He's going to cut him and get one more, have a little margin, because right now if he would have ridden him out, he would have had the major. We're talking about O'Reilly, and you're talking about every point counting in this meet, and so O'Reilly understands. Now, Otto's got to fight like crazy here. Know where you're at. You know, do what Carlson did. You know, in the last match, Carlson drops in Hamidi, and there you go. Now, but the scramble comes into play. Very comfortable position for O'Reilly.
Situation what we saw before.
Keep that foot.
Look at him split the middle. Just does a great job of splitting the middle and coming up on top. He understands his position. He understands. You know, it looks like it's chaotic, unorthodox. No, that's just good basic wrestling. Basic wrestling is going to trump, you know, the funk every time. That wasn't funk. That was understanding where you are. Come up through the middle. Got the two.
Another stall call on Otto. Point for O'Reilly.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Who leads it by 10.
Good job,
Bailey O'Reilly will finish his Big Ten dual meet schedule at 7-1, and he'll take that to the Big Ten championships in 3 weeks in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Of course, we'll have that here on the Big Ten Network. 14-4 for Bailey O'Reilly. Bonus points for the Gophers at 174. 6 versus 7 in Patrick McKee and Eric Barnett. These two have met a ton of times, meeting TJ, I believe it's number 7.
Both of you, watch it. Set.
Yeah, 7 times, and McKee winning 4 out of them, and sometimes it's a fall for McKee and a 17-4 win for Barnett. How do you figure?
It's crazy. These two in their careers have majored each other. They've gone back and forth. Always wild matches with these two.
Not even in.
Pair of All-Americans.
Work good, guys.
Patrick McKee, of course, doing a ton of damage at the national tournaments on the backside. Last 2 years has combined for a 12-1 record.
You know what I think about McKee sometimes? I think, you know, he can look just pretty normal, and then Dylan Ness-like, he can boom, put you on your back, get 6 points just like that.
Both these guys can do that.
And Barnett, very tough on top, as is McKee, and so the first takedown's so important in this match.
I would agree with you. I would also add 1 takedown in this match. If one guy gives it up, don't worry about it. Keep on wrestling. 2 points. Most likely not going to get it done today. And here's Barnett. His first opportunity. Shin whizzer here from McKee.
Trying to pick a side, Barnett is, and nice job of rolling through, and
McKee fighting it with that chest lock.
And the ability to come up and face, still has a leg. Still has the leg there.
Still neutral. Still neutral.
Good start to this match at 125. Still neutral. Guys just keep on scrambling. And there's the takedown for Barnett. He just stayed with it.
Good scramble on Barnett. And he kept his hip
man. You gotta use
to the mat there and come on top. And right now, stretched out. McKee, bad place.
You gotta use it. There you go.
Barnett's right where he wants to be, Shane. Loves to be on top. He's very dangerous on top.
Riding time at 30 seconds for Barnett.
Keep working, gentlemen. Keep working.
2-time All-American. Was 8th in 2021. 7th last March. There's an escape by McKee.
See if McKee can answer. He's explosive. Barnett, more a meat and potatoes guy on his feet. Likes to control those ties. McKee, he can move and he can explode. He can go change levels pretty well. He's really explosive.
Barnett with a takedown in this first period, and he'll take a 2-1 lead to the second.
Again, they got into a scramble there in the first period, and Barnett came around. Those hips staying flat to the mat, covering with the ankle, hook there, looking for Turk kind of finish, and really was able to flatten out McKee and take control for a good little half-minute ride.
Key situation right here off the whistle in the second period, because McKee very good in the top position.
Yeah, Barnett did a nice job with that elevator situation there. Nice job. That was all done by his leg back there, elevating and getting good position on McKee. Back on top.
Takedown in the first, reversal here in the second. Barnett leading at 4-1.
One.
Critical matchup at this weight class. McKee 3-3 in the conference. Barnett 3-4 as the scrambling continues. Now these guys are all tied up.
Yeah, Barnett on the offensive, McKee on the defensive here. So far it's worked out for Barnett a couple of times, and looking, he's trying to come up, split the middle, come around.
Can he clear that left ankle?
Got to clear that ankle.
Barnett hooks the leg.
You're working.
Really important to get a stalemate call.
Well, he's looking for that neutral danger.
No.
Yeah, he knows right where he's at.
Looking to break that 90-degree angle.
Stalemate.
And a stalemate call.
It's a good call by the official. He left it going further because of that neutral danger position.
Yep.
Focus. Move your feet.
This time he anticipated. Well, it's great anticipation, and he's looking to bring him back. Nice roll through by Barnett. Good job of continuing to move by Barnett.
Nope. Nope. Nothing.
Believe it's a 4-4 match.
I believe you're right.
And a brick is thrown out by Minnesota because they have a challenge. Wisconsin is out of challenges. So no challenge. I think that they just wanted to make sure they got the takedown.
Right.
You're down.
So here we go. 14 seconds left. Can McKee finish the period on top? Big 14-second sequence. Slides a claw right in off the whistle.
Nice job of breaking Barnett down to his hips off the whistle.
He's tired. Good job, Pat.
Good choice. Green chooses bottom.
So McKee goes on bottom. Riding time at 29 seconds for Barnett.
Look at that look in the eye. It's the same look that he's had at the NCAAs. I think he has something like a 12-2 record in the NCAAs coming the backside.
Gets a 1 count, does Barnett. Rocks him back again.
Nothing.
You can't relax on the bottom with Barnett. He has got to move out. McKee does.
Barnett slides the boots in.
And going to get this riding time, so important. It was important that McKee get a quick escape, and Barnett stopped his first movement by bringing him to a point of almost getting points, near full points.
125 pounds in the Big Ten, 7 of the top 10 in the rankings from the Big Ten. Ann Arbor is going to be crazy at the Big Ten championships. Of course, Spencer Lee leads the way.
Break easy, stalemate.
And then really, TJ, it is any given day. These guys just have beat up on each other the past several years. So
really
for
important.
McKee off the whistle right here, he's not been hit with a caution.
Yeah, really important for McKee to get out fast here.
Nothing off the whistle.
Yeah, I was thinking about thinking about stopping the boots coming in. Now the back pressure right here, so important. Back pressure, hip release.
Keep working, gentlemen. Look, guys. Look, guys.
And the riding time is locked up for Barnett. There's a roll from McKee.
Still red.
Reaching back for the head.
And turns in, the hips turned in. He's going to get...
No. Nothing.
Still nothing.
Still red.
Barnett remains in control. 20 seconds left in this match.
1, 2.
Barnett holding on to the right leg.
5.
And it's going to be a stall call.
Eminem. Stalling red. Stalling red. I stopped.
So Barnett's going to take that stall call all day.
Absolutely. That, I do agree with the official call on that scramble there, that he did not have the two right there. But at the end where he spent such a long time after the stall call, just letting the clock eat. He'd done a good job of getting them back to their feet.
One final attempt there from McKee. 5-4, Eric Barnett. He wins the latest chapter of Barnett and McKee. Big smile there from the Badger Barnett.
Yeah.